We're at the AMD World Championship of Custom Bike Building, the 9th annual, and today I have George Tchor from Kreater. And George, you've got an outstanding bike. Give us the name of the bike and the inspiration in building.
The name of the bike's 18, and I tried to, with this project, tried to branch out a little bit and still keep that cafe racer, but go a little high tech with it. Built a lot of handmade pieces, tapered oval tubing with a chassis and a lot of body work, and very little paint work, so I can show off the workmanship.
And 18, what's that mean to you?
18's a symbol of life, so that's why we actually named the bike 18. The client that I built it for, it's a very symbolic number for him, so that's hence the name 18.
I see. Let's start at the front of the bike. It's a girder front end, but it looks very high tech. Tell me what components you're using, what you designed, what you're using.
Yeah, it is a pretty cool front end. It's an old style girder. We've got a Penske shock in it, dual rotors, Brembo calipers up front. We handmade the wheels and the rotors. I did some treatment with some brushing, and I'm offsetting with some flat blacks. And yeah, it's a very technical looking front end, and it performs very well.
And how much travel does it provide?
It's got about 3.5 inches of travel.
So it's pretty compliant over the bumps?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep. And one of the aspects of this bike, it's so sanitary, it's so sano. And it looks like you hand formed all that aluminum. There's no paint on it. It must have taken a significant amount of time and a few bruises on the fingers.
Yeah, definitely. I love working with aluminum. I hand rolled both tanks. Making one tank was a little bit difficult, but actually mirroring it, making the thing exactly the same on the opposite side was even that more challenging. I went with a flush bottom and you know, side post mount, so the tanks come out sideways, give me a nice bottom line look on it. Yeah, you know, they're nice and clean and simple looking, but still elegant.
Now this has got a trellis-like frame. How did you come up with that idea, and what kind of benefits does it provide?
I was kind of tired of all the chassis concepts that are out there, and I just wanted to do something unique, and I just started drawing some sketches and coming up with some different lines, and I had no other choice but to go with that style of chassis with the lines that I was trying to achieve.
Now I noticed that the front down tube is removable. You don't see that in a lot of frames. So did you have to do a significant amount of engineering to make sure that it would give you enough rigidity in the bike itself?
Yes, we did. We actually ran it through a stress analysis and changed the design several times till we achieved optimum performance out of it.
Well, it looks very cool. Again, very high tech, but also old school at the same time. Tell us about the engine.
It's stock Harley bottom end twin cam B. I love building those motors. They're reliable, smooth, no vibration. We've got tons of work up top. Zippers, Bill Lamb there did a bunch of work for us on the top end. It's a 110, 130 horse, 140 horse. We had it dynoed, and yeah, it's a very good motor.
Now your rear fender looks like it's rocking the oil tank. So tell us about that design.
It's partial, yes. Underneath the seat is actually the oil tank. The filler is the rear fender. I tried to incorporate a bit of that just to get some air movement from the rear tire to act as a bit of the fan. There's some fins in there that actually transfer some of the heat as heat sinks. And the top tranny mount is actually the pickup for the oil tank.
Very nice. Now, it is a hardtail, but you've got a sprung seat. Tell us about the plushness of the ride. How does it actually ride?
Surprisingly very well. I run low tire pressure, and I've got about 1.5 inches in that seat, and you really would not guess it's a hardtail riding it.
Well, you know, in softtails you only have about 1/2 inch of travel, so I'm thinking that this probably actually works better than a standard Harley softtail.
Yeah, it does actually, surprisingly.
All right, well, we really appreciate your time. This is an outstanding build. If somebody was interested in a bike like this or a complete custom, how would they get a hold of you? Where would they go online? Website, Facebook, telephone? How would they get a hold of you?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page, Kreater.com, Kreater, or just call direct 416-231-5055.
All right, well there you go, the 411. Thanks so much. Good luck in the show.
Thank you very much.